Hi everyone, Joe Gentili from Left Tail Risk Advisors. So this video is going to be for a specific group of people that have a large need for life insurance and have a lot of uses for it, and that's for major art collectors. So art collectors and insurance, the first thing you think of obviously is insuring the art. Everybody who owns a significant art collection is very aware of the need to insure the art from damage and whether it's hanging in their homes or it's in transportation. But the other insurance that they really should think about is life insurance. And there's three major uses that I see for art collectors with life insurance. So the number one use is if the person has a large enough wealth that they're subject to potentially federal or state estate taxes, then life insurance is used to stop a forced liquidation of the art in the event of their death to cover the estate taxes. So the basically, let's say you have an art collection and the art collection is large enough that it's going to generate a multi-million dollar estate tax bill that's due 9 months after your death. In order to prevent your heirs from having to liquidate the artwork, because they only have 9 months to pay the estate tax bill, you don't want them to liquidate it at all or not liquidate it in a forced sale type manner. You have life insurance, permanent life insurance, to create a pool of liquidity to take care of the estate taxes. This way, the art collection can stay intact for another generation, or if it's going to be sold, at least it can be sold in an orderly way and not in a forced sale. So the second large use is for estate equalization. Um, Art is not liquid and it's not easy to divide necessarily amongst heirs. So let's say you have one heir that's very interested and has a real connection to the art and another heir that doesn't. You may want to leave the art to one heir and then have an equal value of life insurance to the other heir. Or it's used as just basically having this liquid amount of cash upon death to divide amongst people to equalize things when you have illiquid assets in play like art. So that's another great use for life insurance. And finally, life insurance can really enhance charitable giving with art. So if you have artwork that is museum quality, you want to donate it to a museum or another institution, you may be concerned that if this is very valuable art, that in donating that art, you're reducing the amount of assets that you're leaving your children or other heirs. And so life insurance can be an asset replacement tool in this aspect. So let's just say, just as a for instance, you have a very valuable painting. It's Picasso. It's worth $5 million. You want to donate it to your local art museum or your alma mater. You could do that during life, and you could replace those assets by taking out a life insurance policy for an equal value. So this way that you're able to um, give the artwork to the institution of your choice, maybe during your lifetime, maybe after, and you're still able to take care of your heirs upon your death by replacing that asset with cash, essentially. So those are the three major uses for life insurance for art collectors. And obviously, these are very important uses if you want to make sure that your collection stays intact within your family upon your death, or if you want to employ your idea of fairness upon death and make sure that equal or set amounts of assets are going to the people that you want it to go to. And so if you have illiquid assets like art, having a pool of cash upon death that life insurance provides can really facilitate that. And finally, it really facilitates charitable giving. So if you have a goal to enrich a museum or an institution or to share your art with the public, this is a way to do that. And at the same time, make sure that your assets are replaced and you still have cash to give to your heirs. So those are the main uses, and it's very important. It's not something that's necessarily front of mind for art collectors in the same way ensuring the art is, but in my opinion, no less important. So If you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out. And if you're interested in this topic, I really encourage you to subscribe for future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.